Hello everyone and welcome to another ESL European Multi-Class Championship highlight video. We're at Brands Hatch and this will be the most up-to-date one that we have until we do Dubai tomorrow. This is qualifying lap. So going into this qualifying, I was looking at 15.1, 15.2, 15.3. I'd be fairly okay with those sort of times. Anything lower, I'd be pretty disappointed, and obviously getting in the 14s. 14.9 is the perfect lap. I said that to my teammate who's racing in GT3 in this, Bishop. I said if I get a 14.9 that would be the perfect lap. So I've got a 29.7 there, first sector. A couple of attempts down on my best, but even so, still 29.7, pretty good first sector there. And the thing with this car and this track is you keep building speed, you get quicker and quicker and quicker. And you can still see I'm a 10th up there, nearly 2 tenths up now. As we come into this second sector here, 23.1, that's not too bad again. Still a 10th down, but even so, it's still a not bad sector at all. As we now head towards the final sector, final corner, to finish my fastest lap. And as you can see, there was still some time left on the clock. As we come around that last corner, you can see I gained quite a bit there at Clearways. And 22.4 final sector. So not too bad, 15.3, I was quite happy with that. I did go on to do another lap. I was up in this lap at one point, bang, hit the barrier. So I couldn't actually go and do my final lap of qualifying. But that's unfortunate. That's how the qualifying finished, 15.3. My teammate GTA Bishop getting pole position in the Challenger class. But here's the race. So the race, I always get good starts in the race. And once again I get a cracking start. Driver one goes to the left. I've got a cracking start, goes to the right. He keeps pushing me over a little bit. Now if you rewatch the TV camera in the top right, just reverse the video back just a little bit, you can see he just keeps edging me over, and I thought it was a bit too aggressive for me anyway, because you know not everything's won or lost in the first corner. He'd made that move to the left, he'd done one once to the right to try and get me out of it, but I had so much speed, I carried on. You saw Michael there getting a position. He squeezed me out at Druids as well, but that was fair game, that's just racing. And somehow out of Druids as well, I knew Michael was there, no idea how. Knew he was there. Michael went around the outside, so I settled down in 4th position. It's a good place for me to be. I'm trying to settle this 4th position in the championship. I did want the win, but Mangator looked very on it, and I spoke to Mangator afterwards, and he said he'd practiced quite hard for this one as well. So he did get that perfect lap of a 14.9. Potentially could get that in the race as well. If he's like me, I go quicker in the race than I do in qualifying, because the fuel just gives the car that little bit of weight over the rear, which just helps settle that car. But unfortunately, with that contact with driver R1 off the start line, I've actually got a bit of damage here. So I'm going to be 0.4 by the end of the race. 0.4 on average, a lap slower than I did in my race simulations. I do a couple of race simulations. Me and Bishop did one earlier that day to see how many times we'd lap GT cars and things like that. And you can see Michael attacking driver R1 there as well. So maybe driver R1 got a little bit of damage, not sure. But Michael really going for it. So this is a lap later on, as we head up the hill, and you can see Michael goes to the inside there, and there's a big contact with the barrier there with driver R1, and Michael had just he'd gone for a gap that wasn't really there, to be honest. Sort of caused a pit manoeuvre. Driver R1 into the barrier. They both recovered, but I think driver R1 got even more damage here. But with my damage as well, I couldn't actually overtake with the dirty air. The main corners it affected with the fast corners, so I couldn't actually go as fast through there. So the where they had their accident, that fast right-hander, I was 5 miles an hour slower through that corner. And I checked the speeds through the corners when I've got damage, see how it affects, and yeah, it was costing me a lot of time in there. But we continue on nonetheless. As you can see there, my sector 2 is 23.6. That shows you where the time is really lost. And we're now catching up to the GT cars already. So if you look at the time done in the race, it's only 13 minutes into the race. So that suggests we are going to be lapping these cars twice. So we come up to Tutuna in the Z4. Tutuna goes to the right, I go to the left, I continue on. Isaac is still behind me. Isaac will be struggling with dirty air, which is why he's not able to catch me up as quick. As I say, the damage has affected me quite significantly there. As we now continue on to catch up to the next GT cars. And through we go, and now we head up the hill. Now I think this is Darwin down. It is indeed. He was very safe with the LMP cars, so well played, but maybe a bit too safe, because he did lose out on some positions because of it. And then I think we just passed Boxer there as well, and then we continue on. So we're still chasing driver R1. I know I'm not going to be able to overtake him. Next GT car, my teammate, so I know he's leading his class at the moment. He's fairly far ahead of the other challenger guys. So I just go to the right. He breaks a little bit, lets me through, and into paddock hill bend we go. And funnily enough, we'd actually practiced in different areas. So when we did our race simulations, where I would meet Bishop on the track, so it allowed me just to adjust my speed slightly and actually get to know what to do in that sort of situation. So further on in the race, and my bad luck is about to continue. Boom, PS button just activates itself for no apparent reason. Mid corner, managed to keep it out of the barrier. That lets Isaac through into 4th position. I'm now into 5th, and you can see at the left I'm swearing out loud at that point because bad luck again. I mean, what are the chances? The PS button had never activated about 3 weeks. The only thing I'd had at Brands Hatch in practice was an invisible wall where I'd just reset the car and boom, it exploded. Oh, and I also had one on the first corner as well in practice. So I was more worried about them, not a PS button activating. So Darwin there, letting me through once again. Well played, Darwin. See up ahead, there's a big battle in the Challenger class. So I'm now going to push on. I did let Isaac go at that point because I didn't want the PS button activating again. I thought maybe it's a force feedback issue. Maybe there's just too much just gone into the wheel suddenly. So I backed off. I just thought, right, you know, I was 6 seconds at the time ahead of Raskaman. I'm just going to back off and go for a clean finish in 5th because I want to just cement my 4th position. Championship. But as we approach Tutuna, so I'm going to take this very carefully. I can see these two battling. There's no point in me rushing this, so I'll just go through Graham Hill bend behind them. I'm now going to have a lot of acceleration here, so I can see these two battling. I go to the left quite early on. Boxer breaks there. Boxer knows Tutuna can't go for it, lets me through. I get a bit of a wiggle there in the corner. Doesn't affect Boxer too much, doesn't affect Tutuna. They can continue their battle and I can continue on in the race. So I've only got one more car to lap, of course, and that is going to be my teammate. If you look in top right, you can see that battle between the Challenger class guys there. But here's Bishop. I was going to stay behind him towards the end of this race, you know, just cross the line, GTA, but Bishop does get the maiden win for GTA, I believe, in the Challenger class. Well, maiden win overall for us. Lets me through nice and easy as we head towards the finish. As I say, the start I was a bit frustrated because I thought it was way over aggressive compared to you know, it's first lap, first corner, just let me through. I'm not a part of your championship. My Gator's up ahead, Michael's behind, you know, it's fairly okay. I did just put a ticket in to say, you know, it's a bit aggressive, just maybe just talk to him and just say, you know, bit too aggressive. And driver R1 actually submitted a ticket for Michael for that move at the first corner that caused the crash. Now that was a bit too aggressive. I guess Michael thought driver R1 was going to go over because I've raced Michael and he's been clean thereabouts. So Michael did get punished for that and got sent to the back of the pro class. So I've actually got up to 4th, Isaac to 3rd and things like that. That's how the lap time's finished. And I hope you've enjoyed that video and my look at Brands Hatch. Once again, bad luck there, but hopefully Dubai tomorrow on Saturday there is no bad luck. So make sure you tune into that. Details below in the description box. Link to the stream, the times and things like that. If you like that video, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. There's a video there if you want to watch the last one, and you can hit my icon to subscribe. But that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.